Well, there is a certain thrilling simplicity about all of this. For those who want to secure a place in the last 16, all that is needed, 3 points. It does sound easy enough. The major issue, of course, being that the opposition here are not prepared to lie down. They are pumped for this. No apparent sign of nerves, just a steely determination. The prize, a chance to play with the very best. And there is no better motivation at this level than the need to win. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. Well, what a sight this makes. It just goes to underline how games like this can shape a team's season.
Yeah, this is the most straightforward task to tackle, Peter. Nothing but a win will do, and whatever game plan the manager adopts, these players will be driven by the need to get the job done. I think for reputations, finances and prestige, this is a very, very big deal now.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Alexander-Arnold. It's good distance on it. Out for a throw. Oxlade-Chamberlain gets into some space. Oxlade-Chamberlain plays it back. That's a foul in a dangerous area.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
And so we have the first set piece of the game. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. He's having a go. Quite incredible!
And this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition now, when a player of his calibre can open up the scoring so fantastically. It could be a very long match for that defence to prevent a recurrence.
Oh, that is a bit special. Liverpool have made their breakthrough, so can they build on it?
Well, look, you've got to start your qualification process at some stage, Peter, and that goal is take-off for them.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that is rather wayward. Gets wrestling off the ball. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Bonaventura, he'll hit it! It's oh, real danger here! Shapes to shoot! They've done it! They have come roaring back!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front. And
he's had a shot! Dispatched clinically! Into the lead once more! Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Liverpool take the lead.
Surprise, surprise. He just keeps on delivering, and listen, we all expect that.
Delaney, and it's played forward. Halfway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Diego is there to take. There's a long ball.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Played out to the right. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Oxlade-Chamberlain. Victory now would mean so much. Hoists it forward. He's got away. Finds himself eased off the ball. It's a very good battle there. Terrific to watch. Forward it goes. Tries to get it forward quickly. Decent looking ball. Here it is now, surely! Dinks one in. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Can he find a finish now? Now the... has a goal! A real chance and a real let-off. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Liverpool with a set-piece chance.
Well, this is how they open the scoring, so they've got to fancy it again.
Smart save, he had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Oh, the ball's come loose. Room for a shot. This could fall anywhere. He's gone for it. And it's Oxlade-Chamberlain. Oxlade-Chamberlain plays it out to the flank. Has gone out. Quadrado has been caught there, it's a foul. Chances coming thick and fast, it's another set piece. Massive lead! He's missed, but not by that far.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Oxlade-Chamberlain, more than happy to take the muscular approach. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Alexander-Arnold plays it out to the wing. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Can he deliver? And that has been cleared. The referee brings the first half to a close. Oh, a really good half of football, 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, it remains very delicate. Has a hit! finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
Liverpool take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Tries to get it clear. That's the throw. Cuadrado. And the ball's come out. Breaks on here. That's a promising ball. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Hoffenheim keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Battles to win it back. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. And the counter is on. Cuadrado. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And it's Oxlade-Chamberlain. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, it is coming up to that point in the game where this defence is going to have to stay sharp in order to avoid the well-documented lapses that have befallen them in recent weeks. Good challenge. He just stood firm. Across the field it goes. Hoists it forward. He's made sure that that won't get through. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Liverpool making consecutive changes here. He gets past his man. Bonaventura. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. And he's there to cut it out. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Gets it upfield. He's off on a marauding run. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. It's gone straight into the wall. Looks to clip it forward. And the through ball is intercepted. Trying to get there. Referee's given a throw. That'll be a throw-in. He's picked him out, and the shot! bouncing away. Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that favour.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Liverpool are once more the kings of the late goal. They do it so often. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Plays it over to the other flank. And he's going long. Done very well to intervene. And that's put paid to a promising move. Lemoine. Bonaventura. He's had a go! Sterling. And it's played forward. Cuts it out. He's left his man. It's anyone's ball. Shot a goal! Forward it goes. So that's it. It is all over. Now just see the thrill amongst the players. They have made it into the knockout. So, perfect blue skies, almost no wind, beautiful sunshine. These are indeed conditions for the beautiful game. The backdrop here, picturesque, idyllic. No doubt one of the best days of the footballing calendar, and it has added to a really jovial, happy mood in the stands, helping to raise the level of sound by more than a few decibels. Shirt sleeve order, very much the dress code. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. Oxlade-Chamberlain with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Away from immediate danger. Great strength, too strong for his opponent.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Hoists it forward. Tottenham are having a tough week. It is a crazy schedule for them.
Yeah, it's a tough spell, and guarding against fatigue for the players is key now. Tiredness can be the blame for more injuries, so it's an opportunity for the manager to shuffle his pack.
Richarlison plays it out to the flank, back into the middle. Richarlison showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Muriel, and it's Oxlade-Chamberlain! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Oh, real chance! Liverpool were simply a class apart in the corresponding fixture last season. They dismantled their opponents. Tries to stroke it through. Richarlison! Oxlade-Chamberlain plays it forward. Cuadrado. It'll be a throw-in. Well, that's not going to go down too well with his teammates. Shapes to shoot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, it was just some wayward passing that let the opposition in then, and I have to say, a very lucky escape. You lose it there, you expect to be punished.
Tottenham were impressive in their last outing and brilliantly orchestrated by the manager.
Look, to alter the intended game plan was a daring move on the manager's part. It wasn't quite working for him, and he accepted his mistake. And I think what followed merits a lot of praise.
Muriel. Try, big chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Tottenham get it back again. Gets away from his opponent. Hoists it high. Going for goal! Wanted to outwit the keeper, but a shade off target.
Look, you've got to have the perfect feel in your boots to pull those off.
In for a header! That's a half-decent try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Ball through needs to be good here. Lewis, he's had a shot! It's there!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Liverpool draw first blood here.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Richarlison, played out to the right. Oh, really good feet from him. Has a hit! He has
listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
Son Heung-min at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody
has a pop! Defending of the desperate variety. There will be a throw-in. Alexander-Arnold. This could spell... He's gone for it! And out to safety. Bentancur demonstrating fabulous determination. He just will not be beaten. Battles to win it back. It was a move that looked promising, but... Torres! And that would have been some goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Is there any support? He might not need it. Oxlade-Chamberlain. There is the half-time whistle. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each. And we are already promptly back underway.
Liverpool clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it, but if they go about their game in the same manner as the opening 45 minutes, things really should improve.
Kane has been found. Tries a shot! Oh, that is very close.
Yeah, the shot was enabled, Peter, due to such smart control and technique.
And it's played forward. Forward it goes. Boateng gets it away.
Tottenham making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front, and this is something different.
Looking to get there first. Oh, real danger here. It's found its way to him. Plays it back. It's on a plate. Hits one. Great leap. Decent enough try.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Out to the left it goes. Good ball. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Tries to get it forward quickly. Lobs it in gently. He knocks it away. And that's a throw. Oxlade-Chamberlain cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And it's Oxlade-Chamberlain. Alexander-Arnold. That's a brilliant interception. Crowd calling, real chance! It's in! And they've got their lead back. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
Liverpool get themselves into the lead.
Surprise, surprise. He just keeps on delivering, and listen, we all expect that.
Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
And that's out of reach. Hoists it forward. Quadrado drives it forward. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He's pinged one through here. Perisic, good energy in defence as well.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Brought forward, what does he try from here? Decent looking ball. What a ball this has turned out to be! Oh, shooting chance! No mistake! Two to the good! They have breathing space! With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
Well, the penalty box usually is the place where you get least time on the ball, and yet they were able to exchange passes before an unchecked finish, and I mean, to be honest with you, that should open up an inquest.
He's made it two, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Tries to dink it in.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
It's a loose ball. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Well, his stealth has been compromised because of his goal, and his treatment from here looks as if it could get a little tighter.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. And the volley. Oh, that's a waste. And it's played forward. And let down by a lack of accuracy. Good challenge, he just stood firm. He's got through. And the shot! Yes! And they are cruising away. There was to be only one outcome.
Yeah, and he knew all along what he wanted to do, and it's a really great instinctive finish.
He's made it 3, quite a day at the office for him.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display, what a player.
Liverpool grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. And that has been cleared. Torres! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. That's not going to make it. Well, that's where he wants it. And here's Muriel. Goes for goal! It's in! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
4 in the game. He is the man. Liverpool totally rampant here.
No doubt.
And the referee brings it to a close. Liverpool enjoy their perfect day. For their victims, it is entirely imperfect. Comprehensive winners of a one-sided contest. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Liverpool simply imposed their strength from start to finish, and this became as predictable as predicted.
So before we go, many thanks to Jim Beglin for his input, and from us both, good afternoon. Hello and welcome all as we wait for the start of a match amongst the most anticipated fixtures over the course of the entire season. A day certainly not for the faint-hearted. It is yet another edition of this long-standing conflict between two sides engaged in a never-ending rivalry. One that never has and never will lose its intensity no matter what the context, no matter how many times these two clubs meet.
So red and white, of course, the preeminent colours at Old Trafford, which is now officially the largest club football ground in England. Its capacity 75,000 and growing. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, the atmosphere in this stadium is so highly charged, you get the feeling we're in for something really meaty. Aggression will feature heavily over the next 90 minutes. If you're squeamish, look away.
Gets wrestled off the ball. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Oh, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Just brushed off the ball there. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Let's put a stop to that. He's off, big chance, Torres! Oh, that's fabulous!
And if that's a sign of things to come, he could make himself unplayable here. On some occasions, when star players really mean business, the entertainment value rockets, and we could be in for a treat after such a stunning opening. Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it, and then opting for a lovely little lob.
Manchester United trail at this early stage. How will they respond? Casemiro. Liverpool clearly one of the informed teams in the league right now. 5 wins out of 5 coming into this game, and hopes for them are rising all the time. And here's Muriel. Torres! He scores! All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Liverpool have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Here it comes. Up to meet it! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Lewis Muriel brilliantly anticipated the delivery, and he'll be annoyed it didn't lead to more.
Liverpool, the most prolific team in the league this season. Bruno Fernandes is the guilty party there. And that's off target.
Ah, look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Manchester United settled for a point from... And the shot! It's bounced out! And it's there! Hot knife through butter! They have done it again! He was so alert to the possibilities there, great stuff.
Oh, look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was are absolutely top-notch.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
And here's Martial. Rashford goes for goal! Goes long. Plays it out to the flank. Oxlade-Chamberlain brings it forward, loses his balance and loses the ball. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Tries one! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Manchester United just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Quadrado plays it forward. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. It's Martial. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. It's a good-looking cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. That's a foul. It could be a penalty. Well, the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Chances coming thick and fast. It's another set piece. And he should have made it 4. He's got through. Liverpool have it back and they can go again. Back into the middle. Casemiro headed the first half equaliser in his last game. Martial battles to win it back. Ball's out on the left now. He's left his man. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Diogo Dalot tries to get it forward quickly. And it's got through. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Luis Muriel really has been in sparkling form, hasn't he? No doubt we'll hear plenty of rumours about him when the transfer window opens.
I suspect there is. You can understand this.
Tries a shot! He's scored! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
He's made it 3, quite a day at the office for him.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
That's a foul, free kick's been given. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, that flew by. It was breathless stuff.
It's been one-way traffic here after the first 45 minutes. A relentless barrage, but looks set to continue.
Yeah, I think the first half performance that showed attack being the best form of defence. If they're in the face of the opposition that much, then there's little they can do in return, and I'm not sure how long they can keep the intensity and the tempo up, but it certainly paid off so far.
Liverpool dishing out what has been nothing short of an absolute mauling. The game is surely already in the bag, but there is plenty for the boys to talk about during half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. It's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? He's caught him there, it's a free kick. Looking for space out wide. It is a corner. Header! He's kept it out, that's a great save.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Luis Muriel at his creative best. He's set up 2 goals. Hoists it forward. Gets it back. And the counter is on. It's got through to him. Casemiro reigns behind the equaliser in their previous game. Could be thinking about a shot here. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Fernando Torres. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And here's Rashford. That's great defensive work, it doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise. It's a foul. The decision for the referee. And it's Muriel. And he's there to cut it out. Diogo Dalot. Bruno Fernandes. Played out to the right. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Good ball. Oh, shooting chance! He has done it! Well, surely that completes the demolition if it hadn't occurred already.
Listen, when you're on an invitation to improve your goal difference, why ease off?
4 in the game, he is the man. Couple of changes then in quick succession. Liverpool tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. Ericsson. Rashford. Oxlade-Chamberlain battles to win it back. Now a chance to break. And he's made sure that that won't get through. It's a throw in. Crosses it in. Now it's Muriel. He goes long. be a throw-in. And he's there to hoof it away. Gets the better of his man.
Breaks on here. More than happy to take the muscular approach. And it's Eriksson. Dinks one in. And it's played forward. Has a pop! Luis Muriel. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. It's taken out. That'll be a foul.
Sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Rashford. Fernando Torres. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Finds himself eased off the ball. He's had it. It's Rashford! Yes, it's there! Was there ever any doubt?
Yeah, and he knew all along what he wanted to do, and it's a really great instinctive finish.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Liverpool enjoy their perfect day. For their victims, it is entirely imperfect. Comprehensive winners of a one-sided...
So, perfect blue skies, almost no wind, beautiful sunshine. These are indeed conditions for the beautiful game. The backdrop here, picturesque, idyllic. No doubt one of the best days of the footballing calendar, and it has added to a really jovial, happy mood in the stands, helping to raise the level of sound by more than a few decibels. Shirt sleeve order, very much the dress code. Little doubt, that is a foul. Llorente gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
Cuadrado, and it's Oxlade-Chamberlain. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Begovic gets it upfield. Tries to get it forward quickly. Tierney. Liverpool are the form side of the moment. 5 wins on the bounce. Oxlade-Chamberlain clips one through. Got a sight of goal here. Has a goal! I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
There'll be a throw-in. It's got through to him. Oh, it's opened up. Torres! Opportunity for Arsenal to break. Plays it out to the wing. He's got options out wide. Raul. Oh, hits one! Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Let's put a stop to that. Hoists it forward, chance to break. Fernando Torres. What an adventurous run from a defender.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Jonjo Shelvey. Well read, he sorted that out. That'll be a throw-in. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Oxlade-Chamberlain. Cuadrado. And the finish! Knocks it away. Deftly done. Oxlade-Chamberlain drives it forward.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Oh, really good feet.
Chance to shoot! Dashing forward at pace. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well weighted. He's away! Room for a real chance! Away from immediate danger. Jonjo Shelvey. He's gone for it! It's broken look. Oh, that is asking for trouble. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. There's the end of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Liverpool need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced... Chance!
Cleared away. So who's he picking out? Plays it out to the flank. Cuadrado. Begovic will lay claim to that. Jonjo Shelvey. Fernando Torres. He's come loose. Plays a clever pass. He's had a shot! Really well taken goal. Well, you've got to say the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't read, and they paid the price and deserved to.
Liverpool grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Yeah, for me, both sides are strong and well matched, and I think you need to be a good player to be out there right now.
And they've been caught out here. Turns and goes back. Oxlade-Chamberlain. And the ball is out of play. Arsenal can make their change now with a break in play.
That's a decent ball. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Battles to win it back. It's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. It's going to be a double change then. Wonderful! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Oh, that is a bit special.
Look, it goes against your pride and your professionalism to admit when something's too good, but that was just unstoppable.
Liverpool get themselves into the lead.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Tierney. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Goalkeeper's ball. And that's been levered clear. Tierney. Sterling. He spotted the run and played him through. Oh, real danger here. Shoots! He scored! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front. And they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished. Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Tries lifting it over. Now it's Sterling. Faith shapes to shoot! Yes! And they are cruising away.
Liverpool are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
So now the difference is 3.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Finds himself eased off the ball. And here's Sterling. Keeper's got good distance on that. And here's Oxlade-Chamberlain. Has a hit! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Tierney tries to stroke it through. Jonjo Shelvey. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Raul. Done very well to intervene. Cuadrado. Cuadrado gets it out to the wing. Sterling. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. In with a header! Clears it out of harm's way. Defenders on the back foot. It's a great ball. Begovic catches it safely. So that's it. It is all over. Well, somehow they turned it round. Every ounce of energy, emotional, physical, mental, is spent. That is some win. Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Liverpool won thanks to a disciplined game plan. Homework provided the groundwork, and it exploited an obvious central weakness.
Well, hello and welcome to what amounts to football heaven. It doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The conditions are utopian. The sky is blue and the players are with us for a football match so widely and keenly anticipated. Truly, this is pristine, and the level of expectation and excitement is reflected in the smiling faces of the crowd. They know it means so much, and they also experience between them a great sense of privilege at being able to attend this most special of games. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. West Bromwich are suffering right now from a consistency they could well do without. Rather unwelcomely, Torres! He's got away with one there.
That's just front foot enforcement. Pressure leads to mistake, leads to chance.
Oxlade-Chamberlain. Going for goal! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
And it's played forward. Defended, that had to be done. Liverpool are the form side of the moment. 5 wins on the bounce. Ball's loose, who's getting there? He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Into the middle, gets up to head it! And it's a goal! Oh, an absolute gem of a cross. It made the header simple.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle. But that was beautifully met, it really was.
Liverpool break the deadlock.
He's just gone and reminded us yet again of what a threat he carries.
Could be a chance here. Loses his balance and loses the... Has a pop! Defending of the desperate variety. Now it's Oxlade-Chamberlain. That's been won straight back. Away from immediate danger. Good idea, just poorly executed. West Bromwich have come to the defence of their manager after he came in for some stick regarding some of his decision-making.
Yeah, but he brought the criticism upon himself by making substitutions that didn't really make sense. They added confusion when...
Shelby! He's scored! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Liverpool are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Liverpool get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Clears it out of harm's way.
He's left his man. It's a fine challenge and it goes his way. Gets wrestled off the ball. Diangana has been included in the starting 11 for the first time in some weeks. It's a great ball. Oh, real danger here. Whipped in. Oh, shooting chance! Diangana. Across the field it goes. Liverpool are ahead here. It has been a good half for them. Jonjo Shelvey. Big chance! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
I actually like to see that in shots at goal when there's a noticeable effort to get over the ball and keep it down.
West Bromwich have it back and they can go again. Diagne. Diagne spreads it towards the left. Grant. And he's straight offside. That's a throw. Played out to the right. Diangana continues his run. Deflected behind for a corner kick. It's a clearance, but not much of one. Forward it goes. And we've reached half-time. So your views on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Liverpool in control at half-time, 2-0. And we are already promptly back underway. Diangana. Liverpool produced one of their best performances of the season last time, an absolute demolition job. Out to the left it goes. Fernando Torres. Ivanovic with the foul. Diagne. It's a decent ball. Grant gets away from his opponent. He's gone for it! And that's been levered clear. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? He's looked long this time. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Well, defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Ivanovic tries to get it forward quickly, hoists it forward, and he's made sure that that won't get through. And that is as far as they're going to go. Diagne cuts it out. Hoists it forward. Gets the better of his man. Great challenge, time to perfection. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. And it's played forward. And back to base. Oxlade-Chamberlain going through. Nicely controlled. It's a loose ball. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Livermore attempts to play it through. He's got options out wide. Tries to get it clear.
Well, decisiveness has deserted them, Peter. They need precision, and it's sadly absent.
Ball is over the line. There's going to be another change here. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Alexander-Arnold. That's a good ball to find him. Torres! And that would have been some goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
The changes then in quick succession. Towering header! And it's there! And surely that settles it. Just so calm under pressure.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Liverpool are once more the kings of the late goal. They do it so often. And it's Livermore. Jake Livermore plays a clever pass. That's a foul, no two ways about it. It's pretty clear that he's being singled out.
Yeah, and having notched a goal already, Peter, he's not going to be allowed to run off the shoulders as much as he'll want.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. As a pop! He has done it! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. Liverpool totally rampant here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Well played, he saw that coming. Forward it goes. Ivanovic tries to get it forward quickly. Dashing forward at pace. Just brushed off the ball there. Livermore. Defending was strong and firm. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Diangana. Baumgartlinger. Oxlade-Chamberlain goes for goal! And out to safety. shoots! That has faded wide. Fernando Torres. Liverpool get it back again. Oh, it's open, real chance! It's in! And again, they pile on the misery.
Yeah, and by the looks of it, there may be still more to come.
It's become a case. And time is up. Liverpool, comfortable winners, a virtuoso display, utterly one-sided. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Liverpool simply imposed their strength from start to finish, and this became as predictable as predicted.
That's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and goodbye. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great Shelby! Jonjo Shelby. That is terrific skill. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Sterling has a hit. He's done it.
Well, if that was their intention pre-match, let me tell you, it's worked out very nicely. I think for the skipper to chip in with a goal too is a bonus. But this game has already taken on a real attacking edge, and long may that continue.
An act of charity gratefully received. Liverpool have an early lead. Good start. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Tries to get it forward quickly. Ball's gone out of play. Liverpool, clearly one of the informed teams in the league right now. 5 wins out of 5 coming into this game, and hopes for them are rising all the time. Gets away from his opponent. Oh, smart save. Good take, and he's had a look. And the shot! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Walcott. Oh, he's caught him in or out. Now the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Liverpool turned on the style in their last outing. The fans will want more of that. He's through. There's no flag. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
It's a loose ball. Forward it goes. Hoists it forward. Here it comes. A chance to play it in. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Sterling unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Looks to dink one in. Ball in, just miscalculated. He's looked long this time, and he's cut it out. Jonjo Shelvey. Chance to break. And it's played forward. Could move up a gear here. Jonjo Shelvey. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Chip through. He's had a shot! That comes as a mighty relief. Well played, he saw that coming. Walcott tries lifting it over. Tries to get it forward quickly. He's picked him out. Now it's Sterling. A chance! It's one! It's gone a long way up and away. And the referee brings the first half to a close.
And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It was very, very tight.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with their first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain their momentum now and finish the job.
Liverpool, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. Well, the action has already resumed here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Ward-Prowse. Southampton, whose manager came in for a bit of flack after their previous result.
I think it was quite fair, the criticism he received. He was blind to an obvious problem, and he was far too slow in reacting to it. He was never going to get away with that.
It's come through, and he's onside. Has a go! Wow, that's a fine save. He's pulled off a fine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Great leap! Just off target.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Ward-Prowse. And it's played forward. Beats one in, and back to base. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. He spotted the run and played him through. It's a great ball.
Southampton are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Spot on, Peter.
Chance to squeeze it through. No, not quite. Walcott tries to stroke it through. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Shade too heavy, keeper can pick that up. Just brushed off the ball there. John Joe Shelvey. Over to the left. And the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
He's gone for it! It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
It's a keeper's nightmare, Peter. He just couldn't pick up on it until it was way too late, having so many bodies in front of him.
He's made it two, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Southampton making another change here.
Liverpool take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Keeper sends it forward. Hoists it forward. Liverpool have it back and they can go again. In comes the corner. Up to meet it! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off.
Forward it goes. Looks to clip it forward. Plays it out to the wing. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Hoists it forward. Defence has got rid of that. And that is as far as they're going to go. Joe Shelvey. And they've been caught out here. It's one! They are rampant! And surely that settles it.
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Ward-Prowse. Time and again they are repelled. Let down by a lack of accuracy. Walcott looking to break out here. Surely a shot. Now the counter. And the weighted pass. Has he picked him out? He's one-on-one! Real chance! He scored! It is no contest. It is a landslide. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Yeah, he just calmly faced the keeper and waited. It became a who blinks first situation. And for me, there was never any doubt as to who was going to come out on top.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition looked completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Deftly done. So that's it. It is all over. Liverpool are irresistible here. Dominant, utterly ruthless. Only ever one result, a comfortable win. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Liverpool have some very strong runners from midfield, and it's not often you'll see a team
Liverpool emerging for this crucial group game here, the tournament still in its relative infancy, but it is already developing into quite a spectacle, and that, of course, is what you expect from this, the greatest of all the tournaments. It has been terrific stuff so far, so let us hope that the trend continues here and now. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world, and boy does it add to the occasion. He's gone for it!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Joaquin goes looking. It's Fekir! Oh, that's a fine save!
Fekir really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Jonjo Shelvey. It's a loose ball. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, as test goalkeeper, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Cleared away. It's Cuadrado. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Gets wrestled off the ball. He's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Joaquin really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
He's had a go! It's in! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Liverpool take the early advantage. Tries to get it forward quickly. He's got through. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Canales. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery.
And the finish! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
Thinks he's got rid of that. Joaquin. Defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, any good team...
Tries a shot! No attempt, the wrong outcome.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Hoists it forward. Forward it goes. He's scored! And already they're looking to run away with it. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Right, Torres! And more, and more, and more! Hot knife through butter, they have done it again!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Hoists it high, and it's got through. Knocks it away. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
Alexander-Arnold. Liverpool have scored 2 quick goals here. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Liverpool presented with the perfect chance here to open up their lead. He'll fancy himself from here. Shelby! Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
You have to admire commitment like that.
Hits one! Great save, that was not easy.
Well, Peter, I would say it was worth a try.
And it's played forward, well positioned to make that interception. Shelby! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly, not great precision.
Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Battles to win it back. Joaquin. Now a chance to break. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Oh, that is lovely footwork. So who's he picking out? Striding forward, facing goal. Has a hit! Really well taken goal. They're back within reach! A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the passer to pick him out.
So is this the start of a comeback? Canales with the crossfield ball. That's a terrific surge down the right. He's left his man. He spotted the run and played him through. Gets up to head it! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Oh, that's a sparkling save.
Up. And there's the end of the first half.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Liverpool head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. No changes at the interval from either side.
Looks to dink one in. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Oh, that's a waste. Delivers across. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Bravo gets it upfield. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Shoots! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Liverpool know they can rely on the counter, and they've just expressed a warning.
That's great strength on the ball. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Fernando Torres. He's played him through. Managed to get it away. Good ball. Shapes to shoot! No mistake! And they are pulling clear here.
Oh, look, the keeper didn't know whether he was coming or going in the end, and he just got lost.
So here comes the substitution. Liverpool blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Forward it goes. Cuadrado positions himself well and cuts it out. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Alexander-Arnold. Nicely measured pass. Hits one! In for the pieces. He has done it! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Bravo reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him. He's been persistent and ruthless all game. He just hasn't stopped working.
Liverpool totally rampant here.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
It's Muriel! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Lobs it in gently.
was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. And it's Juanmi. Played out to the right. Keeps everyone guessing. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
Strong punch. That intervention was very necessary. Looking to break out here. Hoists it forward. Alexander-Arnold. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
And that's been won straight back. Looks to clip it forward. Here it comes. And they've been caught out here. Luis Muriel. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Can he find a finish now? Another chance! And yes, it's there! A contest no more. It is nothing short of utter humiliation.
Well, I wasn't expecting them to go this big, Peter, but they have been superb.
It's become a case of men against boys. Plays it out to the wing. Canales tried to play it through.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
4 added minutes on the board. Fekir. He's got options out wide. Joaquin. Gets away from his opponent. Good challenge. Excellent challenge. Has he found his man? Guardado. Keeper sends it forward. And that is that. A demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, qualification may have been confirmed with a game to spare, but they were determined to end.